Are youth actually homeless here in Canada? I've been doing some research about common questions that people ask about youth and homelessness, and I thought I would just ask some of the young people I know what their thoughts are about these common questions. And I find what one of the youth said at the end of this video is so profound. Hey, so I'm just sitting here with one of the youth that I get to hang out with a bunch. People are wondering, are youth homeless?
Yeah.
Do you know anyone who's homeless?
I know a few people. Yeah, I am.
You are?
Yeah.
How long have you been homeless for now?
2.5 months.
Okay. And it's been really hard to find housing, hey?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, where do you stay when you...
Basically homeless shelters.
Homeless shelters. Have you had to sleep on the street at all?
I have for a bit.
Oh, what was that like?
Not the best.
Not the best. It's not very safe, hey?
No.
We're just doing some errands, and I just thought I'd ask you some questions. Are youth actually homeless? Are there youth who are actually homeless?
Yes, there are youth, like young kids that are homeless.
Yes.
Like as young as like 13, 12, 14 that are on the streets.
And do you know anyone?
Yes, I know, unfortunately, plenty of youth that are homeless on the streets where it's not by choice either. Like they really don't have anywhere else to go.
So what's your story? Have you ever been homeless?
In a sense, not truly homeless. I've always had a home. My dad and my mom, we don't see eye to eye, and it's not always been a safe home. It's definitely not always been a healthy home. There's a lot of times where being on the streets it felt safer, and it was mentally better for me to be on the streets than to be at home. But it's not like they ever told me, like, I don't ever want to see you again. I've been, like, kicked out for the night one or two nights in a row. It's like, I don't want to see you until tomorrow. But, like, I want to see your here for, sorry, I don't know if I'm supposed to swear. I want to see you here for breakfast, or, like, I want to know that you're safe and everything, and just sometimes parents have very big emotions and they express them very largely compared to their kids. But I have been on the streets, and I have been on the streets.
For how long?
Almost 2 years at this point.
Almost 2 years.
That was consistently, but like I've spent plenty of nights outside before. Sometimes by choice. Sometimes it was like I was asked not so politely to go outside for the night. Find a couch somewhere.
Okay, so I think lots of people are wondering, like, why are people homeless?
They don't always have a safe place to go.
Yeah. What do you think is the reason why they're on the streets?
There's plenty of reasons why I find kids are on the streets. It varies, anything from not like seeing eye to eye with parents or strict households. I know a lot of the kids, especially kids put through the system, foster care or adoption and stuff like that, abusive households. Those kids end up on the streets a lot because it's just better than being in a home that they're in.
Just can't really handle being at home.
No, because it's not a home.
It's not safe.
No, it's not safe. There's no sense of community, and believe it or not, on the streets there is that sense of community if you find the right people. You all look out for each other. You all care for each other. You guys survive together, and that's what it's like in that home, is surviving, but you're doing it on your own.
Did you hear that? What this young lady said is that she would rather be on the streets in this community surviving together than in a house feeling alone, surviving by herself. And as I have worked alongside many young people who have struggled with homelessness or have been on the streets, this is a common theme, is they don't want to be alone and they don't want to be suffering alone. So they rather be suffering together than alone. So what if part of the solution is helping create a healthy community where these young people who are so vulnerable can really feel like they belong. And what if, as we create that community, we can walk alongside them and do something like what I'm talking about in this video?